You got that right. Yeah, we did it. We sure did do it. What you think? What you think we do when we take y'all's young men camping with us? We know them boys don't know how to swim. Yeah. We throw them in that water. We say, swim, boy, swim. Woo! Learn how to swim, boy. You can't do it. You can't do it, boy. Y'all ain't ever gonna learn how to swim.
You all shook up, boy?
The hunt for me is over. They got me.
Watch this.
So, as you all know, I've been doxxed. I lost my job this morning. Now these idiots are wanting to get a judge involved because I'm a dangerous person, and now they want to try and do something about custody because I'm too much of a danger to be around children. All because of a video, clearly satire. I don't even, I might have a little bit of a country accent, not much, but I was using a country accent in the video.
Hi guys, my name is Kelvin, and you're welcome back to the channel. An 18-year-old young man loses his life. His family is grieving, friends are searching for answers. A community is trying to process another heartbreaking tragedy. You would think that the basic human response would be compassion. Instead, someone decided to turn that tragedy into online entertainment. A content creator posted a video using NolanWell's death as the punchline of what he described as satire. Rather than showing empathy for a family that had just experienced an unimaginable loss, the video leaned into racist stereotypes and mockery surrounding the circumstances of Nolan's death. Whether you call it comedy, satire, or just a joke, one question remains: at what point does content stop being entertainment and become something else entirely? Because when someone's child has just died, there are real people left behind. There are parents planning a funeral. There are siblings trying to make sense of what happened. There are friends reliving their last conversations. None of that is a joke. The internet has created a culture where some people believe they can say absolutely anything for clicks, views, and engagement without ever facing consequences. They assume that if they label something as satire, that automatically shields them from criticism. But that's not how the real world works. Freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom from public reaction. When you choose to post something publicly, people are free to judge it publicly. Employers can decide they don't want to be associated with it. Viewers can stop supporting you. Communities can reject what you said. And when those consequences arrive, it's interesting how quickly the conversation changes. The same confidence that existed while the camera was rolling suddenly disappears once real life enters the picture. Today we're going to break down what was actually said, why so many people found it offensive, and the conversation that's followed about accountability, online behavior, and whether calling something satire is enough to excuse it. Let's get into it.
Yep, you got that right. Yeah, we did it. We sure did do it. What you think? What you think we do when we take y'all's young men camping with us? We know them boys don't know how to swim. Yeah. You throw them in that water. We say, swim, boy, swim. Woo! Learn how to swim, boy. You can't do it. You can't do it, boy. Y'all ain't ever gonna learn how to swim. Yeah. Yeah, they did it. Them boys did it. This is a damn tradition for us. Yeah. This is a tradition. We take you boys out in the woods. And we throw you in the swamp. We throw you in the creek. We throw you in the springs and rivers. Yeah, we throw you in them oceans. Y'all can't do a damn thing. Y'all be in there splashing and screaming, I can't swim. I can't swim. Oh, hell no. But it ain't our fault. It ain't our fault you're fuck stupid. Grown man don't know how to swim. Yeah, what y'all think we do? Yeah, it's a big conspiracy. Every 6 months we You know, this skin tone, we all get together in our neighborhoods and we have like a little neighborhood meeting. And y'all ain't invited. We get together, we make plans, we talk about y'all, talk about, yeah, let's put this one in football, you know, let's put this one in basketball, yeah, let's encourage him to do that and this, yeah. We bet on y'all. Man, we just play y'all like a damn game and y'all don't even know it. This is a tradition. Been going on since the beginning of time. And y'all still in the dark. And you know, I thought I'd go ahead and tell you, but even me telling you, it's still just gonna be conspiracy and nobody's gonna be able to prove it. Yeah, this happens all around the nation. All of us are involved, every single one of us.
You guys remember him?
You throw them in that water. I say, swim, boy, swim. What?
Yeah, you guys remember now, right? Remember how everyone was asking me what his real name was? I know everyone wanted to know where he was. Jacksonville, Florida. Remington, since you decided to put my face on your white supremacy page, I think we should call it even, shouldn't we? Because I saw you put my video up on your account, sir. So now we're even, aren't we? There's just certain things you don't do, you know? Like you don't put a black girl's face on your white supremacy page. That's something you just don't do. Because I didn't put your name out there. Now, did I? Since we're playing that game, looks like both of us are playing that game. Have the day you deserve, sir.
Remy boys! Remy, you looking a little pale there, boy. I said you looking a little pale there, boy. You all shook up, boy.
The hunt for me is over. They got me. They know my name, my address, everything. You know, I knew it was gonna happen. After the Walmart video went viral, all I got was just constant threats. Then the other video went viral, and then that was a definite, you know, they would find out who I am.
Hold on, Remy. What did you say to black folks before, Remy?
You throw them in that water. I say, swim, boy, swim. Woo! Learn how to swim, boy.
Well, now you swimming in your regret, boy. Swim, boy. Swim, boy. And I sent you a $10,000 Cash App request. Swim, boy. Swim.
Watch this.
So, as you all know, I've been doxxed. I lost my job this morning. I had to leave home. Everybody's pissed off at me. Now these idiots are wanting to get a judge involved because I'm a dangerous person, and now they want to, you know, try and do something about custody because I'm too much of a danger to be around children. All because of a video, clearly satire. You know, I don't even, you know, I might have a little bit of a country accent, not much, but you know, I was using a country accent in the video. But I mean, whatever. I'm not trying to apologize. I'm just showing the ridiculousness of it. The ridiculousness of it. You know, they had the FBI reach out and all this bullshit.
Hello, Remington. What in the world could you have done for people to want to dox you? Now, the stank usually isn't for doxing. No. But in your case, it might have been deserved. Let's see what you did.
You got that right.
Oh, that's why you were doxed, Remington? Because you were talking about NolanWell's. What happened to this young man you found funny? So you made videos about him. And you thought it was a good idea to do that. NolanWell's was the young man that went to that island with his 3 white friends on the boat. The only thing is, the boat came back with the 3 white men with no NolanWell's. And this guy, Remington, thought it was funny. Now, he erased his original screen name, but it didn't erase the @. Let's read it together. Mr. Hate 880. I find those 88s pretty interesting there, Remington. After you made that video and you got fired from your job, you wrote this. Please pause to read. Racism is expensive, isn't it, Remington? Being ousted and shunned from society. Coming across my For You page, Remington, with a story like this is not a good thing. Because here in Stink Nation, I believe it's very important to show what happens when you jump online and do crazy, ignorant, racist stuff like that. There is consequences, and people should see those consequences. We have a saying here in Stink Nation: never forgive and never forget what you people have done.
Well, well, well. And welcome to another episode of Around and Find Out Friday. Truth be told, when you're so proud with your racist hate and you take to the interwebs to put it on full fucking display, your judgment day will come expeditiously. And that judgment day is here for one of these fools who felt the need after the death of NolanWell's to take to the internet to say, "This is how we play. Get out there and swim, boy." Yeah, that guy.
I lost my job this morning. I had to leave home. Everybody's fucking pissed off at.
A bit of advice for that guy and the rest of those filled with racist hate today. There's a blue wave on the way. You better swim, boys.
Yeah, they did it.
Now, normally after seeing that video, you would see me being outraged, yelling like, "Fuck this guy, how dare he say some shit like this." But this motherfucker actually got justice served to him. Karma came his way, and he actually ended up losing his job and might lose custody of his kids.
I don't even.
Their favorite go-to, "Oh, it was just satire. It was just a joke." Nah, when you made that video, you wanted to antagonize Black Americans. You thought you was gonna go viral and have all of these MAGA people and people that hate Black people on your side, maybe build up your platform. But instead, there is consequences for your action. You lost your job, your family's pissed at you, and you might lose custody of your kids. And you don't even have a following after that video. So I'm saying this to ask you, was it worth it? You thought you was gonna antagonize Black Americans, and now look, you ruined your own fucking life. I hope it was worth it.
Oh, we got breaking news! Remember this racist F slur right here, who was making fun of NolanWell's getting unalived, allegedly, by his white friends, because we don't know the deets yet. And he went on this tirade in his video talking about, yeah, this is what we do to Black folks. We get y'all near the water and drown y'all because y'all can't swim. Well, guess what? You know what you couldn't swim in? Your former marriage. And is that simple battery? You beat your ex-wife? That's why she left you? Is that why she left you? Oh, but wait, there's more, cause they found your name. Oh my God, they found your Cash App too. Oh, the Cash App request I'm about to send. Jacksonville, Florida, age 34. Crew chief at Clarion Associates? Ooh!
Remington, also known as Mr. Hate 880. Well, we have an update on Remington, Mr. Hate 880. And let's just say, TikTok did their thing. Your bands, boy! That's what we do, boy! You see, we find racists, and what we do is we report them. We report them, boy! We take away their First Amendment right. Because social media is not an entitlement, boy! No! It's a privilege! Because you don't have a right, boy, to break those community guidelines! No! It is not an entitlement! Remington, It is a privilege, and you are banned, boy! And that really sucks for you. Do you know why, Remington? Because now you can't put out your GoFundMe. Now that your family has ousted you from their house, as your community has ousted you from their society, your job fired you. You have no way to have or make any income now, Remington. Oh, but who wants to see the cherry on the top of the cake? That's right. Because we heard through the grapevine that Remington's own sister reported him to the FBI. His own family is claiming that Remington is not a fit father and should not have custody of his children because hate is taught from the parents. TikTok has been getting a lot of slack lately from its creators, but in this case, I applaud this platform for doing the right thing, extinguishing hate from its platform. Now, in this excitement, let's not lose track of what this is about. This young man. And in this moment, Stink Nation wants justice for NolanWell's.
Hey Grizzlies, happy Thursday. I don't normally do reaction videos, but today I'm going to. Have y'all seen this video right here? This potato head looking chuckle fuck with the corn stash. The things that he says in that video, if you haven't seen it, let me help you out. Spare your soul a good punch in the face. He's basically talking about, oh yeah, you know, white people, we get together every 6 or so months and we basically plotting on your black children, this, that, and the third. He's clearly talking about NolanWell's. I mean, when I saw this, my level of rage was higher than, you know, my short arms will be able to show you. And then I saw the video of the teenagers that were riding around on the mini bikes, and then the cops pull up, and then of course they let the white teenagers go, but then they take the black teenager, and you know, he ends up on the ground with 8 officers around him and ends up taken into custody. And I have to tell you, I am at a breaking point with watching all of this and just not knowing what I don't, how do you black people do it? How are y'all doing it? How are you looking at all of this and not just setting this goddamn country on fire? I mean, the systemic oppression, the targeted arrests, harassment. Oh, I don't know how you do it. I'm just, look, again, this is not a scripted video, okay? I'm just turning the camera on and speaking from the heart because honestly, my heart is so heavy with this right now. And I know that this is not a new problem. And I know that you've been dealing with it for hundreds of years. I get all that. I watched him do this video and I felt so sick inside that there are people like that exist in this world. And that right there, people like that and anybody like him. And yes, I'm aware he got his, you know, he FA'd, he FO'd, he got fired and all the 9, but that's not enough for me because he's still there. He thought it was okay. Here's what he thought. He thought, I'm gonna turn on the camera. I'm gonna say this nasty, racist, vile bullshit. Because what he said was disgusting. All right. And that, like, yeah, there's enough good old boys, enough racist pieces of shit that are going to look at this and be like, oh yeah, I feel that way too. Oh, like, share, comment, repost, all things. And I didn't look at his engagement because I'm sure there was some because the clip went viral. But here's the thing. How, this is a question to white people. How is it, what do you, like, I'm talking about people that are like truly white, not like white like me. Okay. Like, what is it you feel when you look at that? All right. Do y'all feel like, damn, here goes another one out here acting crazy? Because when I look at that, all I think is, that is so disgusting that I'm glad I don't look like this dude. I'm glad I don't look a lot like him. I don't even know what I'm saying in this video. I'm venting because I feel, I'm so disgusted. I'm so tired of it. The racism, the misogyny, we'll table that for another one. But the racism, acting as if because you are ignorant, right, that you choose to remain racist in 2026. What the level, the commitment to stupidity that it requires to remain so if a black person commits a crime, oh, they're all black people are dangerous, right? They should all be watched and looked at like side-eyed, right? But if a white person walks in and shoots up a school, oh, he was probably having an issue. Let's find out what's going on in his home. I mean, and then this whole like, oh, y'all don't make the NolanWell's thing about race. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. Like, look, I don't know what happened any more than any of the rest of you, okay? I'm hearing the speculative comments from this person and that person, whatever. I'm not reporting on it because none of it is set in stone yet, right? But damn sure you don't need to have a pulse and an IQ above 20 and be an American and know that that shit had something to do with race. Get out of here. I guess because I'm anxious about this speech tonight, and I see this huge rift in the United States, and it feels like we're coming to a boiling point, right? That like there's just two sides of this country, right? These good old boys, these racist chuckle fucks who just want to drag everybody back with clubs, right? Women back to the kitchen, blacks back to the field. You know, white people are on top. Don't ask questions. Don't get an education. We don't want you to ask any questions. This is the version of history that we want you to teach to everybody, you know, so that we don't have to feel bad about the shit that we've done to put us on top. So that's one half, right? Oh, don't let me forget, you know, we want to shove our Christianity, even though we act like the white devils, right? We want to shove that shit down every single person's fucking throat. Y'all excuse me for being such a bitch video, but I'm sorry. I am full of piss and vinegar today because of this. And so that's one half, right? It's not even half. It's like 1/3 of the country. And the other 70% of the country is like, no, like we want pluralism. We embrace diversity. Here's the thing. If you're educated, you can't be racist. You can't be racist because if you're educated, you understand all of the things that cause the problems that you look at and then call stereotypes, right? That's like saying, okay, everybody, we're going to start a race. White people start at the starting line. Black people, you go 15 miles back and you have to run barefoot, right? And then you see the white guy win the race and you're like, I guess black people are just slow and lazy. No, because all you did was look at the end result. You didn't look at all the disadvantages that happened to get there. And we are never going to make progress as a nation until we take that 1/3 of the country and just squash them. And I don't know how to do that. And no, FBI, don't be getting in my comments or coming to my door talking about, oh, you were threatening people. Get the fuck here, okay? Because if it were up to me, I'd press auto delete and remove all of you from the United States because you're a fucking cancer on this nation. Because this nation won't ever really be what it's meant to be until we can get rid of people like you, which is exactly why we never should have let your asses back in after the Civil War. Inviting you back in was the biggest mistake. And because they didn't deal with it then, we're dealing with it now. Because you racist ass good old boys who you need to believe that the whole world, the whole goddamn country is stacked in your favor, and that's still not enough. You still can't, oh no, we can't have anybody else getting any opportunities. You know, don't touch our women, don't touch our jobs, just exist and work and be invisible and be subservient. And then this whole male loneliness epidemic, principally among men of this group, okay? Of course, who the fuck wants to breed with a racist Neanderthal who's only going to breed more racist Neanderthals? I guess more than anything, what I'm doing is I'm checking the pulse, right? Because I need to know, even though I know this in my heart and in my mind, I need to see visual proof in the comments, right? That like, I'm not the only person who felt that was wildly disgusting and who is just so tired of all of it. The racism, the attacks on immigrants and minorities. I feel like we're, you know, they say, oh, you know, the revolution will be, is that what they said? Yeah, the revolution will be bloodless if the left lets it. We will. I'm just at the point right now where I mean, me personally, I long time ago accepted that I think that this is going to come to a non-voting type of situation to extract ourselves from this current version of this country. And I'm just wondering where y'all are at. What are you thinking? Like, sorry, I know this is not my normal research heavy, bring the heat, I feel so overwhelmed by the overt demonstrations of racism in this country right now, because obviously you've got these fucking white nationalists at the White House, and they're just, it's like, yeah, you know, fly your racist flag tall, proud, and high, and nobody cares. And I'm so fucking over it. Y'all tell me, I know I'm not alone, but let me know in the comments how you felt when you saw that.
Look at this. Listen to him. Yeah, we did it. Swim boy, swim. He's cackling like he just told the funniest joke in the world. This is the same man who later wants to act shocked that people are pissed. Remington, you weren't whispering in your living room. You went on social media, a public platform, and broadcasted racist venom about a dead 18-year-old. You knew exactly what you were doing, and don't come with that, it was clearly satire nonsense. Satire punches up or exposes truth. This was just punching down on a grieving family and leaning into the worst stereotypes about black people and swimming. You exposed your own heart, not some conspiracy. His own community turned on him because they saw the same thing we all saw. A hateful, reckless fool who thought the internet was consequence-free. Now, watch this man fold. Doxed. Full name, address, Jacksonville, Florida connections. Everything out there. Lost his job as a crew chief. Had to leave his own home because everybody's pissed off. People calling him a dangerous person. Even talk of a judge looking at custody of his children. He's out here saying he's not apologizing, just showing how ridiculous it is. Remy, you looking a little pale there, boy. You weren't begging, but you sure were whining. Now these idiots... Yeah, those idiots are the ones who decided a man who jokes about drowning black teens probably shouldn't be around kids unsupervised. You made a conscious decision. You chose the content. You chose the accent. You chose to laugh while a family buries their son. And now you're shocked that real life showed up. This is what we mean when we say, never forget, never forgive. Social media isn't a protected playground. You don't get to sow seeds of hate and then cry when the harvest comes in. Job gone. Community turned against you. Threats coming in. Cash App requests for $10,000 popping up as pure internet taunts. That's the bed you made, Remington. Lie in it. We see you, Mr. Hate, 88. Oh, past screen names. Alleged domestic issues with the ex-wife. The pattern is clear. You thought you were exposing procedures and plans? Nah, you exposed yourself. You exposed how fragile that hatred is when it meets accountability. To every person watching who thinks they can play in these lanes, this is your warning. NolanWell's deserved better than your disgusting joke. His family deserved peace, not your mockery. And you, Remington, you're learning the hard way that words have weight. The internet caught you. Real life punished you. And we're sitting here saying, good. This level of stupidity does exist, y'all. But so does justice. So does pushback. So does a community that refuses to let this slide. Family, what do you think? Did Remington deserve everything that happened? Was it real satire or just racism with a bad accent? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe if you believe in consequences for hate. To the Wells family, our hearts are still with you. Nolan's name will not be disrespected without response. We'll catch you in the next one. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and remember, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Peace.